Okay, we are taping.
Okay. Well, welcome to Fort Caswell, everybody. I'm Jim McKee with Brunswicktown, and we're going to give y'all a little tour today of the original section of Fort Caswell. Fort Caswell was the most unique of all the third system forts. And when we talk about third system forts, we're talking about pretty much all the American fortifications, mostly coastal, that were either designed or begun between 1816 and 1866. And there's about 42 of those forts that were completed, Fort Caswell being one of them. Now when we talk about third system, not only is Fort Caswell, but Fort Macon, their sisters also Fort Sumter, Fort Pulaski. So any of these brick forts that you think of or visit, most of those are going to be third system forts. Fort McHenry's a little bit different. It's a second system, and it's even designed differently. But for the most part, these masonry forts that you see primarily dealing with the Civil War are third system forts. Now, what makes Fort Caswell so unique is the fact that it's got three entrances or sally ports, and we're at one of the main sally ports right here. It also had three sets of caponiers, or six caponiers. These are the openings on either side. And the caponiers were galleries that went out into the ditches, and they were armed with 32-pounder carronades, or short 32-pounders. And their job was to just cover the ditches in case of a land attack. The other thing that makes Fort Caswell so unique is the only fort that had concentric wet and dry ditches. So I would actually be standing, well, if I was over here by the wall, I'd be standing in the dry ditch. So the dry ditch is going to be basically scarped walls on the front face out about 10 feet. And then there's going to be a dry ditch. It'll drop down another 5 feet. So the dry ditch is going to be roughly 10 to 15 feet deeper than the grade of the ground. So you're looking at 5 to 8 feet deep on the dry ditch, and then 10 to 15 feet deep on the wet ditch. And the wet ditch will be 10 feet wide, and it's going to be bricked. So you'll have a brick base, you'll have a brick face, or two brick faces. And the ditches the water was controlled by a ditch that fed in from Elizabeth River. And the iron gate to that controlled the water flow is still there. So Fort Caswell is an absolutely unique fort. It's a pentagon-shaped fort, and its sole purpose was to defend the Cape Fear River, as you can see across. You can't see from here, but across is Bald Head. So you're looking at the main channel entering the Cape Fear River. It could hit ships that were offshore before they got in, or if a ship tried to get into the river, it would hit it literally at point blank range. The fort was originally designed for 64 guns, never had that many. Never had that many guns. And until 1861, 62, it had probably never fired a shot in anger. But Caswell is one of the most unique forts that we will see. And we hope you enjoy. And we hope you enjoy the visit. And there'll be chances for everyone to ask questions on the website, and we'll get back to you. So let's enjoy.
Okay.
How many guns did they have? Like in total?
It varied. Anywhere from a dozen to 2 dozen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they never.
And mount with the modern guns. Even after the war, the Army only had maybe 10 guns, and they were all mounted outside the fort.
Just curious.
Yeah,
I have
Okay.
more questions.
I have lots of answers. Yeah, when I texted you, I mean the fort proper. Yeah, I was in technical mode.
I knew what Fort Proper meant. I did not know where that was. I see that now. Thank you so much.
Somebody, well, maybe you didn't
What'd that thing do?
Oh, who knows?
Yeah,
That's
that looks
something-
like it was something added years later.
Yeah, that's something added. It's probably for lights. Actually, I know that's what it
Yeah,
is,
that's
lights.
what it would be, wouldn't it?
Because this would have been the main way in and out
Yeah.
for the Baptists when they came in this way. More than likely they came in there, but that was for probably safety. Same with those bars over there. They're probably for lights.
Okay.
Who knows? Okay.
Where to?
I'm trying to think, did we describe the drawbridges? I think we did.
I think we did.
Yeah, because we showed the
wheels on the inside.
on the inside and outside. I know what we did. I know what we didn't show. You want your
I'm just gonna do audio on mine.